Stadium in Ruston, Louisiana. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the UL Monroe Warhawks and the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, I have checked in with the Bulldogs head coach. He is so thrilled that the team has responded. After losing their first game of the season, they put their head down and got back to work. Now, on a 3-game win streak, they are rolling. But he knows they've got to still take it one play at a time, one game at a time to keep it going today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Warhawks ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Louisiana Tech's offense will come out first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pollock.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Direct snap. And they're able to get him on the ground.
Really nice job by this defense. First down was not successful. They get the second and short, and those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it, but they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against the pass, and now forcing a third down.
Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making checks. Looking to pass. It's Welch. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse makes the catch and he's free. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. Looking to throw on first down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Just keeps slinging it. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Bulldogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Got it behind the line. It's Miller. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Booth. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. This opening drive, methodical, efficient. They'll snap it for the 9th time on 3rd and short. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. Absolutely center cut. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
So Louisiana Monroe's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, He's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the potential to make big plays. And if you're pointing to a guy, he is the one. Talking to coaches, like, they've seen flashes in big moments. They need to see it consistently, and it starts today.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He's got it. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, UL Monroe. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And he's going to try to return this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Louisiana Tech starts this drive as the offense goes on the attack. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. Quick step and go. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. Here comes the offense on 1st down. The RPO, it's complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
They'll go with a direct snap. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
The Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Miller. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Welsh. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's going to run it. And he did not make it. The defense standing tall against the run.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Throws to the wideout. He just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, and just like they drew it up, put it on the ground, fall on top of it, still get the 1st down.
Man, did they catch a break. The wide receiver, you could tell, man, trying to fight for extra yards after the catch. Coughs it up, but what do you know? Bounces right back to him, and he says, yes, please, I will take that.
Dances away. He'll pull it down and run. Hits the slide, got the 1st down with his feet.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Caught behind the line. It's Eldridge. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
And the Warhawks will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Drop play, quarterback keeps it. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's third and goal. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The corners are walked up tight. Looking to the end zone on third and goal. Touchdown, Warhawks! He got it right inside the pylon.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter.
Number 27, set to advance on the football.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Louisiana Tech has it back and the offense comes out ready to go to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be third and short from their own 33. Back to pass, it's Welch. Picked off, what a play to set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Here's a give to Washington. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards.
I'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Warhawks can really attack on this second and short. Running inside, it's Williams. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got the back over the middle. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And, man, it's really nice to see a QB and see the blitz right away. Sees the blitz coming, they come attack, replace it right away, get it to your running back, let him take off and do some damage. When anybody blitzes, man, try to find that space right behind them, and that's where you can make big plays.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And I want to be aggressive in these situations. When I got 2nd and goal, I want to go out and try to get that touchdown. But I do like how he didn't force the ball into coverage, didn't make a big mistake, throw a turnover in this area. You want to make sure you can guarantee points. You still got 3rd and goal coming up, and if you want to go for it on 4th.
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's going to bring this one out. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude,
there he goes. The 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. To the house. Touchdown, Bulldog.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
and I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Got his man on the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The throw. Makes the grab. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. The option look. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively.
Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
And That's just a simple blitz by the middle linebacker, and he's able to win up front. He sees the gap. He's able to beat his block and get to the QB.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's fourth down. And the Warhawks send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Quarterback making adjustments. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Miller. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Tried to find a seam for more, but a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. And the Bulldogs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Looking downfield, it's Welsh. And the missed connection on third down. Offense staying on the field, they'll hurry up on fourth down. Trying to get it to the marker. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He might want another play. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Here comes the Warhawks offense onto the field to go on the attack. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quick completion to the right. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Warhawks moving quickly to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
And they spread them out. And the defense, you got to kind of pick your poison, right? It's hard to go man across the board. It's to pressure the QB, so they play it safe, they go zone. And it's nice to have a running back that can line up in the slot, read the zone, kind of sit down and understand where to be. QB throws the strike. He makes the catch. Nice job being on the same page.
Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. From the red zone, looking for a space. Here's a heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Defense not showing press coverage. Under fire. Bought a little time. Lets it go.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Already proven reliable. Once he'll try a second field goal, this one a 37-yarder. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Man, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We get things going here with a look at Charlotte taking on the number 7 team, the Duke Blue Devils. And it's the 49ers with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team.
Louisiana Tech about to kick it off to start this second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. We check in with Holly Rowe.
Louisiana Tech's head coach told me at the half, this team has found some positives with their 3-game winning streak, but right now they haven't done their job on defense. They get an opportunity now to change that, grab some momentum. We'll see how this goes to start the 3rd quarter. I'll keep you posted on how things develop on the sidelines. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off play action. Throws to the tight end. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his feet to buy time. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. The kick is on its way. Takes it on the return. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Looking to throw, it's Welch. Quarterback floating away from pressure. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Tight end now in motion. he should have enough for a Louisiana Tech first down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Miller. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Snagged out of the air. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Has it. They will score. Touchdown Bulldogs.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. He'll bring it out. It's Walker. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Fires on the run. Goes high to pull it in. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Gets rid of it. That's caught. It's Evans. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. And the Warhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Warhawks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. He leaves it with his back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Looking to scramble. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Splits the uprights. Good. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
And this offense wants to get back in this football game, I think they're going to see a lot of this. Defense playing a little bit more zone, conservative, great eyes on the quarterback, breaking on the football, batting the ball down. They're going to force you to throw the football down the field.
Looking to throw, it's Welsh. This one's complete. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Miller.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On the ground, it's Booth. Might have a chance. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And finally, we see a nice gain. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass on 2nd down. Rushes on him. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Neither of these teams are ranked in the top 25 at the moment, but it's early in the season. Still plenty of time to fight their way in as we take a look at how things stand now. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Running inside, it's Booth. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Now the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Booth. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball.
A shot toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense. Spread them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the 4th. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. On the move from inside is 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Guys, down on the UL Monroe sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I could see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Guys?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. gives it on the option. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Warhawks have it with a 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Warhawks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on 2nd down. Quickly complete.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Warhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Complete to start this drive. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Welch. Got his man. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. Clock stops momentarily as there is an injured Bulldog on the play. That is their senior starting wide receiver who the training staff is looking at, and Holly Rule will get us up to date on his condition. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. With the catch, it's Ford. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. First down, 10 yards to go. He goes right back to the air. Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Bring in the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
Here we go. Ready. Slide. Freeze. Freeze. Cue. Go.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Complete to the right. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard play, and it's a first down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They feed him again. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Makes a catch. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Man, did the defense need the stop. Great job getting the third down stop. They needed to force a punt. They got to get their offense the football back so they have a chance in this football game. Really nice execution by this defense.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 4th down, going to the air. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Under fire. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. This time on target. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs and just make that clock run.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Oh, they're after him. And it's a sack. They're going to go for it, and they're not going to huddle here on 4th down. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Pocket breaking down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the 4th down conversion.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. The Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Booth. Dragged down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Louisiana Tech.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the 2nd time today, this one from 34 yards out. And it's good! They walk it off! A field goal to win it! No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.